teacher Cecilia. My name is Daniela Posadas, and here I'm going to talk about the chapter number 2, teaching listening. So I'm going to use this point of view that I took from the chapter. So first, I need to remind you that I am an English teacher, that I am a preschool English teacher. So I think that is very important to remember. Okay, so McDowell and Shaw said that we listen, obviously, to get information, to socialize, or to be entertained. In the case of my kids, of my students, they listened to get the information and socialize, with the teacher, with myself, in this case, because I'm always talking in English, and somehow to be entertained, because being an English teacher of preschool, it is my job to teach while kind of making it fun and entertain them. So we listen. The kids are active constantly, because when I'm I don't know, I'm telling a story, I'm telling something like that, they are always like, when I said like, oh, and guess what happened? What happened next? Oh, and they are thinking, they are trying to anticipate, they are organizing the ideas to say, I don't know, the witch ate the kid. Nah. Oh, the witch, I don't know, turned into a pig. Something like that. No, so it's a constant interacting with them. So listening is not just passive, to just be like that and always listening. No, you are always paying attention, interacting, you are checking, you are organizing my thoughts and your thoughts. No, that's very, very interesting. So Richard listed 9 factors, medium factors, from I'm going to mention some of them, the ungrammatical forms, that how from our speech. As you can see right now, my speech is not going to be perfect, or it's not going to be quite very good organized grammatically, obviously, because it's a speech. It's a natural speech. It's not something that has been revised or memorized. Pauses and speech errors, yes, we have those. When we are talking to students, we are like, okay, but or like, yes, or something. We constantly have some errors within our practice. We'll keep getting better, but yes, we'll have sometimes some speech errors, pauses, but hopefully not too much of them, especially grammatically talking. The rhythm and the stress, if I'm stressed, if I am causing, I'm talking too fast and you're not understanding, if I'm talking too slow and you are feeling bored. So in a class like that, in a preschool class, you have to be hyped all the time. You have to be hyped, you have to be happy, you have to be concisive, you mustn't have a lot of pauses, because if you have a pause here and there and there and there, you're going to lose the kid. So you have to always be like here and there. Okay, so if you have an error, you can like continue. Okay, yes, but continue. That's very important to do. Now, Simon and Andrew said that there are some difficulties because of the sound of the words, the letters, and the vowels. Like, this is something what happens a lot at preschool, because we must teach them how to pronounce the vowels. And the A, okay. The E and the I, those are the big problems. The short sound, the long sound, the E sound, the E sound, the E sound, the I sound, the A sound, the A sound. So it's a whole it's a it's work. It's definitely work, especially when we have teachers that don't have a very good pronunciation. This is very difficult for the kids, so it's very important to always, as teachers, listen and listen and listen and listen words, listen conversations, listen everything, so we can um, excel our pronunciation skills. So yeah, as I said, it's imperative that we use a perfect pronunciation, no? So students need to practice their listening skill to the actual speech they will encounter in real life, no? So this is Underwood said this in 1989. So they were talking about at the end about the different accents, you know. So if I go to a United States, uh, I'm not going to hear the same accent that I have, because if I go to the south, it's going to be different. If I go to the north, if I go to England, it's completely different. If I go to Scotland, everything is very different. So we need to prepare the students not only to read, not only to understand the words or to write. We must show them how to prepare within conversations. So um, I know I'm a preschool teacher, but what I often do is play with my puppets. So one puppet is Tickles, and he is American, and the other puppet is um, Mr. Monkey, but Mr. Monkey is English. So they hear both accents, and obviously with pronunciation, but I think it really works. And if you put this so soon in their lives, I think it's very good. It's very interesting. I don't know if I have a good accent, a good English accent, but I definitely try to do it. So here at the end, well, we have pre-listening activities. You know, for example, when I'm going to tell a story again, no, you know, I'm going to tell a story, so I have my big book, and and they see the first picture, no. So okay, let's talk about what do you think is going to happen. Okay, what do you think the character? Who do you think the characters are? Okay, what do you see? Okay, we have a tree, but what is going to happen with it? I don't know, right? So they are always predicting and thinking. Okay, so this is a work that must be done often, because they often do it in Spanish, obviously, like, pues yo creo que va a ser un osito con. So no, we must do it often so they can start a little bit of thinking, maybe some words like, oh, ese es un tree y esa es una girl. So they are starting this process, right? So while listening the story, well, they can match pictures in a worksheet. They have drawing a picture of what they are listening to, and storyline picture sets. Okay, so I have my set. Okay, where am I going? You know, without me showing them. We're going here at this story. We're going. No, they are doing it by themselves. And post listening, we have a jigsaw. We can do a jigsaw of the story. The books often do this. No, identifying relationship between the speakers. Are they friends? Are they brothers and their sisters? Whatever. We often do role plays and dictation. So yeah, this is pretty much how I planned my classes every single time. So I start with hearing, listening a lot, dancing a lot, obviously, but all the time you must consider, and you always obviously know that at preschool we are students are always listening, and that's how they are learning. You know, because I cannot speak in Spanish in my classes, so I'm always speaking in English. So yeah, it's, you know, by sight, and yeah, but listening as well. So, well, my classes are always like that, listening and listening. And what do you think? Give me examples. Listen to the story or listen to the song. Listen to the instructions of the game. Listen to the words of the objects of the flashcards, right? So it's very interesting. We cannot leave the teaching of the listening just by, because how many people, how many students, grad students, that they are like, I can read it, I can talk it, but I cannot listen it. Yeah, that's why they cannot have conversations, because they talk to people and they're like, I didn't get nothing. I didn't get it. Can you speak slower, please? Because you speak really fast and I don't get you. That's a problem, because we don't teach listening enough, or maybe at a good pace, or at a good rhythm, or correctly at the end. So yeah, that's it for me, from me. Thank you very much, teacher, and I'll see you the next class.